Hello everyone, how's it going? I am back with another message needed here right now. Let's hop right into it and find out what that your angels really want you to know. From the jump, I am hearing that you have the ability to change the energy in every single room you enter. Not only that, you have the power to change the energy of the lives of the people you enter as well. You have this really high vibrational quality that shifts the energies of people around you. And a lot of people have noticed this and they talk about it because when you enter a certain group or relationship or workplace, no matter what it is that you're doing, you seem to change the vibe, you change the energy in the room, and you just have this effect on people that people have never seen before. I'm also seeing as well that people are talking about this, saying that at the time they may have not appreciated what you had to offer because your energy was definitely causing shifts or causing changes that people weren't used to. But once you leave certain rooms and environments you're truly missed, I feel like the vibration you guys work in is high vibrational, but it's also filled with love and light and knowledge. And I do feel like you guys truly want to help the people around you. And I feel like this is extra confirmation if you work in some sort of job or field where that is part of your job to help or teach people in one way or another. But even if your job doesn't directly relate to that, you add that element even when people aren't looking for that. Like you could have a job where it's just some sort of service you offer that's outside of maybe helping someone on a grand scale, but yet when people maybe sit in your office or they talk to you or they hang out with you, change happens in their life. And you guys may also be the type of person to just give people the information that they need to succeed. But again, I'm just seeing that for a lot of you, this isn't even directly related to work. It's like no matter what room you enter, people notice you, people feel your energy, they feel your vibe, they automatically want to know about you, what you have going on. And a lot of people will end up envying this quality you have too as well, because again, you guys really do change the temperature of the rooms that you enter into, and people notice you off the bat. Even if you are someone that kind of just wants to be behind the scenes, you always seem to be someone that people look up to, people talk about, people bring up, people want to get to know. And I'm also hearing that as well. At this point, people want to hear more from you, people want to get to know you, people want to understand you, because you are the type of person that when people see you, they're like, who is that? I want to know who that person is. I want to get to know them. And I'm also hearing for a lot of you, got a lot of people that really want to get to know you better. They want to pick your brain. They want to work with you. They want to network with you. Or some of you guys who are content creators, this energy can translate through your creations or your art or whatever it is that you guys are doing. People want to know more about you. They want to see more about you. And people are also waiting to see what you do next. I do feel for some of you guys, you could be in a isolation period or a hermit period or a period of change, or some of you guys left an environment and the people in that past environment are talking about you in this way. I do feel like, again, you guys are no stranger to people just coming for your life. You're no stranger to groups maybe rejecting you or even feeling like a black sheep. But again, all of this is because of your high vibrational energy. So let's see what else we have going on here. We have the Three of Wands. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of positive things happening in the future. So I am hearing for a lot of you guys, you did have to go through a lot of tough lessons to get to where you are today. But I am seeing for you guys that there is so much positive happening in the future, and just a more focus on the future than the past. Even when you're dealing with relationships with certain people, you know, I'm hearing let the past be the past and focus on the present and things you can change now. Because I do feel like, again, you guys have dealt with so much with people treating you badly that, you know, if one thing goes wrong, it kind of sends you back there. But I'm definitely seeing that there's so many more positive times ahead and people that do have good intentions for you. I'm also seeing as well that there are people that see themselves in you too. So you're not alone with this gift, with this energy you have. I'm hearing that you guys are unlocking more of your gifts right now. You seem to have superpowers in the eyes of a lot of people. So make sure that you guys really embrace that. I see that right now you guys could be in some sort of indecisive period in your life because maybe you felt like every time you tried to build or something good happened in your life, people try to tear it down. But now you're starting with this new energy of knowledge, this new strength. I feel like you guys will never get back to the lows that you had in the past, because now you have this knowledge that you didn't have before. And not only that, you have this perseverance that you didn't have before. I do feel like you guys always had this gift of perseverance, but lately it just seems that you guys just keep going and you let things brush off your shoulder easier than you did in the past. And I feel like that is something people are talking about the fact that you had this powerful energy, yet at the same time that you guys may have a sensitivity to you that people have noticed, or that maybe the past people were able to still push you around or get you to do what they wanted you to do. Or some of you guys, like, you have a strong leadership ability, but you were just okay with going along with the crowd, wanted you. But I feel like that energy kind of bit you in the butt, because you guys are meant to lead, to be seen, to be noticed, to be doing your own thing. So whenever you go along with the crowd or the group, things go wrong because you are meant to be someone that is meant to stand out and do your own thing. And I feel like this could be resonating with some people that were in some sort of environment where you just didn't want to go along with what everyone else is doing anymore, and you made a stand for that. and 444 on the clock. Some of you guys might be seeing 444 for confirmation. You have the Five of Swords. I just feel like there's just so much energy of people trying to get you down your whole life. I feel like with the Five of Swords here too as well, like you guys could be in a period where you're feeling very self-defeated and down on yourself. We have the Emperor here, but you're the mother effing Emperor, okay? So I feel like, you know, I had to say it like that because it's like you have the Emperor inside of you. You're strong, you're powerful, and people notice that. So it's like even when you're not feeling your best, you're entering a room and you're lacking confidence, people are actually noticing your energy, and people are actually seeing you in a much higher light than you're even feeling that day. So it's important to really call back your power and realize that even on your worst days, people are looking up to you, people want to be like you, and even when you feel like you aren't doing much at all, you are creating change just with your vibration, just by standing with your power, just by communicating with people, exchanging energy with people. So remember, you know, raise your price, raise your voice, like people want to hear you. And I feel as well, some of you guys may be making shifts where you're going to be seen more. I feel like this is the energy of you guys being called to be seen more, to be noticed. Let's see what else we have going on here. We got the High Priestess and the Empress, of course. So you guys, again, Emperor, Empress energy coming through. We have the High Priestess. It's got some serious spiritual gifts here. I'm seeing as well that you're really stepping into your power right now. Some of you guys could be entering a divine union as well. It could be close to that because I kind of feel like these cards are almost in the same line, but the Empress is up here. It's kind of like this Empress energy seems to be kind of leading the way. I feel like, you know, for my men out there watching too as well, you know, you're leading the way with your energy. It has nothing to do with gender, but I do see with the Empress here, it's kind of like the Emperor in this deck is like standing up and the Empress is like sitting down. So I do feel like this is energy of like, I'm going to sit down now and you come to me. Like no more doing the most for people, no more chasing people, no more begging people to act right. You're in your power and you're like, you know what? You want to be part of my world. You want to be part of my vision. You want to be part of what I have going on. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to let you kind of, you know, get yourselves together and scramble. Because I'm just seeing this energy of you guys realizing like, why am I doing so much for people when I am an absolute vibe here? Like I am the vibe, you know, like I bring the energy, I bring the power, you know, and people realize that about you, but they want to use your power and push you around for their own agendas. So once you really realize your power, one of two things are going to happen. People are either going to sit down and listen to you, or step up and listen to you, or they're going to push you out, right? So I feel like that's what you guys are dealing with. An energy here where people in your life are either going to start to see things the way that you guys are seeing them, change and elevate to your level, or they're going to push you out of this group, this environment, this relationship. And if you guys had to walk away from certain people, don't go backwards. Yeah, so don't let people push you back to the place that you were in the past. I feel like you have grown so much. Stay in your power, even when things feel difficult or you have to stand alone. Again, you're at a time period in your life where people are either going to raise up to your energy and your vibration, or they're going to have to walk away. And I feel like some of you guys may be anxious about a certain relationship in your life. You've got the Ten of Swords here. You feel like maybe somebody here isn't acting right. They aren't following their intuition. Yet if they do truly have this Emperor/Empress inside of them, they will elevate to what they need to be doing. I feel like a lot of you guys are just learning to lead by example right now, not really doing the most to try to get someone to act right, or saying the most, or chasing. Again, I'm hearing you guys right now, you're really in your I don't chase, I attract energy. I feel like especially in a situation where you have somebody or people or situations where, again, people are just not acting right or not acting to your standard, whether it is a workplace situation or it is family or it's friends or it is your dating life. All of it correlates to the fact that you just got to stand in your power and not accept less than you deserve. We got the moon here. The advantage you guys have over a lot of people is your spiritual gifts. You can see beyond the veil, and you are so in tune with spirituality in a way that not a lot of people around you are. And I feel like even if other people do embody spiritual gifts, yours are a lot more powerful because you've been working at them for so long. And a lot of you guys are even in professions where you are using these gifts actively. So it's like a muscle and it's super strong. And I do feel like, again, you guys are miles of light years ahead of people, even people who embody some of the same energy as you or the spiritual gifts as you. You are light years ahead in the spiritual development and everything you have going on. So remember that. I actually am hearing in a certain situation in your life, you got to give someone time to catch up to you. I feel like a lot of you guys expect a lot of people to be on your level because you're not narcissistic at all. Like you don't see yourself in as high of a light as you really are at times. So you kind of question why people don't understand what you're doing or what you're saying. And it's because you are miles ahead. And even energetically, if someone is entering your energy field, you got to take some time to make sure they can catch up to you and where you're at. We got the Lovers here. Yep. I feel like you guys may have this energy about you that people truly fall in love with you, fall in love with your energy, get really attached to you, and you can use that to your benefit. This is definitely like a divine feminine type of vibe here. And again, my men out there watching too, divine masculine type of vibe, but especially in this like I don't chase, I attract type of energy. I mean, even if you're a man watching, maybe in the past you did kind of try to push maybe a little bit more in like the masculine type of way, but I feel like you're being called right now to sit down and allow things to kind of unfold the way that they're meant to. And I feel like with certain people you may have in your life, whether you're a man or woman watching, doesn't matter what you identify as, but you have certain people in your life that you have tried to make act right or make see the way you see things. And some of you guys is about like parent figures and stuff like that too, because you look up to them, you want to make them proud or whatever. But I feel like right now, instead of trying to convince people of what you see and what you understand, you show them what you're made of, you show them what you came here to do, and you're going to be sitting on this throne and people are going to be like, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying now. I see your vision. Don't try to convince people of your vision. Just go out there and do it. And when you start acting and doing and creating in this light, people will start to notice you and to follow you. Again, I always tell you guys this. If I was to start preaching to people like on my street or my family, they'd be like, what the heck? But yet, I speak messages on YouTube where people who are meant to find my messages end up finding it. And then people in my family or my friends, stumble upon my videos and they like the message and they say, oh, I really like what you're doing. That's great. But too many people start off in their journey trying to impress your immediate circle. And that's why, like, even in the Bible, I always misquote this, but there's a part where like Jesus, about Jesus, where it's saying that he wasn't even a prophet in his own town because people are attached to the way that you guys used to be, or they're attached to seeing you as their child or as their little brother or their little sister. Again, there will be times where you have that amazing impact on your family and friends. I'm not talking about that, but what I'm saying is that for my people out there with bigger missions and bigger goals, stop trying to convince your immediate circle, the people around you, to see you when there's maybe other people out there who are meant to hear your message. And I feel, again, that it ain't even about people seeing you, but some of you guys still want that validation, and you want people to support you who may not even see the powers within you. And I feel that, again, people also just see you in a certain light, and it's have to be insulting. It's like, you guys know you have an emperor in you, but there may be certain people or empress in you. There may be certain people that just see you a certain way and they're just stuck in that. And that's not your problem, because you really are what you are. And that's why even you have issues with some of these relationships, because you do embody this powerful energy where they're all focused on you, what you're doing, criticizing you, yet they can't treat you like the emperor/empress that you are. Well, then stand up and just do what you need to be doing and just push that energy aside and say, okay, well, then I'm going to spend less time with you. If you can't respect me, hold your boundaries strong is what I'm hearing right now. Because if people can't respect you and what you have going on, then you just got to focus on you. Does that make sense? Because there has been so many times in my life where I've had relationships with people where we just weren't seeing eye to eye, and they liked the way they were talking to me and the way that I usually get these people to, well, one or two things are going to happen. They're either just going to step aside from the relationship if they can't meet your standard, or sometimes people will take a step back and realize they value their time with you, they value your energy, they value your advice, and when they don't have that anymore, they really start to think, okay, maybe I did something wrong. And I've had times in my life where people have walked out of my life, or I walked out of their life so long, I don't miss them, whatever, because it wasn't my standard anyway. But there are also times where that has happened and they come back and things actually change for the better. That's why I feel like you guys could be in a situation right now where someone could be feeling defeated by you could be feeling defeated by them. But I feel this person deep down inside, they have divine energy in them. They're following their intuition, and I'm hearing all roads lead back to home. Does that make sense? So if someone is meant to be in your life, know that you may not agree with every path that they take, but if they're meant to be in your life, they will always find their way back home. If that makes sense. And I'm not saying that like you guys should put up with BS or anything like that. It's just more of like an expression, but there just seems somebody here who, if they keep taking the wrong path, they're going to keep getting bodied. Like, that's the truth. And so let it be, let them suffer. And I know it sucks, but you can't be jumping and saving people from themselves. They got to learn the hard way. You have to get the 7 of Cups. And right now you guys got a lot of options in your life. We got the Page of Pentacles. Yeah. It just seems that, like I said, it is reiterating. I can't even talk right now, guys. It's early in the morning right now. I haven't had my coffee. But I really feel like with this, like this person keeps feeling like, I don't know. I feel like there's someone here who keeps making maybe the wrong choices, but the Death card is there. It's like they may pick up, look at 7 of Cups. It's like they got 7 cups here, but every time they pick up the wrong cup, the Death card follows. Does that make sense? So it's like there's somebody here, they have to take a certain path because they have a higher level path. They have a soul contract. They have a destiny. So yeah, they may have the illusion of a choices here where they can pick up different cups, but every single time they pick up the wrong cup, they're going to get bodied, and that person's going to have to go through that. And I feel like this is the same thing with you guys too as well, unfortunately. Like, you have choices and options. You may be overwhelmed with, okay, what do I do next in terms of my career? What do I do next in terms of this relationship? What do I do next in terms of my creative endeavors? And okay, let me pick up this cup. Okay, that was a dead end. Let me pick up this cup. Okay, that was a dead end. Let me pick up this cup. One of those cups is going to be a hit. Does that make sense? And I feel as well, this could be with dating life, relationships. Like, don't worry about making the wrong choice, because every path will lead back to the choice that you're meant to be having. Even if you have to take side quests to get there, it's like every single one of those cups have a lesson in it that leads you to the right answer too. It's like, yeah, you can shoot your shot the first cup and win, and that's great. But sometimes we have to pick up the cups that aren't for us, if that makes sense. And I know like traditionally 7 of cups is about options, but I really feel like with the death card following, it's like you really don't have an option to mess up, if that makes sense. You just have different roundabout ways that you can go to get the same results. So very interesting message coming through there. We got King of Swords here, got the Fool, then we have Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I do feel that someone's being hard-headed, but they do see an opportunity with you here. They do see your value. So I'd say, again, be patient with that. We got the Knight of Cups here. I do feel like someone's going to be coming in with the offer that you deserve. Oh, wow, with 2 cups here. I heard the offer that you deserve. Someone could be really dragging their feet here, Knight of Swords. And it has to do with their own issues within themselves, right? Because sometimes people have issues with just taking the next step, and it ain't always about other people. It's about the fact that, you know, they've taken a risk before and they got hurt, or they're going through a tough time, and so they're lollygagging. But at the end of the day, it's like, if it's meant to be, and the more healing they do, the more they move forward, they're going to see that. We got the 2 cups here. I do feel like there's going to be some sort of reconciliation, or somebody is going to be walking away from some of these cups that aren't for them and fighting for their connection with you, which is funny. A lot of times I'll do readings and I feel like one leads to the other, especially on Patreon as well. You guys can check me out on there. Links are below. I do a lot of, you know, extra content over there. But I feel like sometimes I'll do a reading and next week, or even when it's pick a card. By the way, guys, I will be uploading again on that main channel if you missed that over there too. So, you know, check for that. I definitely just do this channel more than anything else because I enjoy it. But the point that I say is that every time I've done videos, I felt the energies kind of flow into each other and they kind of tell a story. And I was talking about my last video, someone's fighting over you and for you, and I feel that energy is still here, but this has nothing to do with them right now. It's more to do with you standing and being your power. And this is about you guys. And one of the biggest reasons why these people are going to make shifts and changes for you to be in your life, to stay in your life, is because you are the energy. You are the vibe. You bring that leadership quality. If you're watching this, you are a main player here. You're a main character, and people's got their eyes on you. Even when they're not acting right energetically, they're being led by you. So keep standing in your power and keep doing what you came here to do, because you're going to see the changes. We got the End here. Okay, we got the 2 of Cups twice. Reassuring Rose. Yeah, I just feel like some of you guys need a reassurance that something is not over, that it's not the end, or somebody here does not want to have an end with you. We got the 2-on-1. Like, you could be experiencing some conflict here, but I do feel like there's just somebody here who really fears rejection or something like that. So, yeah, again, I'll go back to the main message of the reading. What I was hearing was that, you know, you guys truly changed the energy of people. So I do feel with this individual, like, people are talking about the fact that your arrival in their life has changed them. And they may not even be realizing that or want to accept that. They could be embarrassed by the fact that people think that they're pretty down bad for you, you know? I do feel like, again, it's not just about your love life. There are people that you guys have friends, you guys have relationships, you have people that may look up to you or watch your work or are clients of yours that talk about you in this light where people are like, damn, like you obsessed with them or something. Like, people truly obsess over you, obsess over your energy. You truly do have power over people, and not in a controlling way, in a high vibrational, like people are like, dang, like I better listen to this person, I better get my life together, or else they're not going to come back. Like, you have the power and the influence here, and that's what you guys need to remember when people are not acting right and when they're stressing you the heck out, you know? Got travel, communication. I feel like you guys are going to receive the communication that you want. I feel like maybe someone could be being distanced from you right now, but again, I feel like you're going to have situations where people are going to get triggered by your growth, the changes that you're making. If you're traveling, you're doing new things, you're trying new things. People are constantly intimidated by the fact that most people in their lives do the same thing every single day. They're predictable, they're easy, whatever. And I feel like with you guys, it's like you're always onto something new. You're always going new places, doing new things. Some of you guys have disappeared or not posting it much. People are curious what you have going on. They could be stressing a little bit. There could be somebody here who, you know, you guys could be traveling, doing your thing. And there's a side of them that wants to, you know, I feel like they could be pulling away their energy, hoping you chase them because they want attention. But I feel like you guys just need to keep doing your thing. That's all I really see here. Friendship, family as well, true love. Yeah, I feel like you guys have a lot of people in your life, friends, family, that truly see all this work that you guys are doing on yourself and look up to you. There is also somebody here who truly is enamored by you. I'm hearing they really like want to be like you. They want to be on your level. This is definitely could be romantic, and I'm seeing that this person's friends and family have noticed how this person feels about you, but I feel like this person could be a little embarrassed about that. I'm really hearing that people are talking about how someone is down bad for you, like they just like would do anything for you. You know, so yeah, Yeah, it could be more than one person as well, honestly, that feels that way about you. And I'm not surprised because the energy that I described here about you guys, like you have a high vibrational energy that truly changes the energy of every room that you enter and people's lives that you enter to as well. And even if things don't go well between you and that individual, you make an impact on them. So even when you have falling outs or fights, people still talk about you. You live rent free in their mind because there's some kind of message or lesson within every relationship that you guys encounter. I feel like God does not put people in your life for no reason. And I feel that there's certain people that wish that they took a shot on this relationship instead of backing out. And I do feel that people have noticed that you truly are a rarity when they meet you. And sometimes they notice it too late. People are also talking about the fact that they thought maybe they can get over you, or they could just, like I said, with the cups, choose other things or other options, and this would just go away. But it's like every time they try to chase something that isn't for them, something happens, not good things, I feel like, again, if that person's meant to be in your life, of course, if people aren't, just let them go. That's kind of the message here. But there is somebody here who's just like, okay, they want to try to get this relationship back on a better track, but first they got to get themselves back on a better track. I feel like your energy has raised their vibration, kind of thrown them into a new reality, into a new awakening, and it's taking them a little bit to catch up. And they may not be acting the best or acting right. And again, these people are fully aware that you got a lot of options, a lot of people pining for your time, for your energy, for your attention. And also, again, we have the envy and protection. Like, I feel that people are also envious of the way that people see you, that talk about you, because behind, again, this person could be, in your point of view, pulling back energy, not communicating with you, but behind the scenes, you don't even know that they're talking about you, that they're asking about you, they're asking about how to do about this relationship, they're asking people opinions. Like, there's somebody here who truly is so focused on you, and other people can see it even more than you can. And not only that, this person can see that other people are focused on you as well. And I feel this girl, her back is turned, so your back is kind of turned to how many people want to communicate with you, watch you, talk about you, want to be around you. And I do feel as well that if somebody is meant to be on your path, God will also bring people in this person's life that will bring you up and talk about you and talk highly about you, because this person is not meant to be led astray from you, like whoever's individual is. And I feel that, again, you guys could be concerned about someone right now, but you already have changed their energy to the point where they definitely have most of their attention on you, and even if they have other things going on. Yeah. I do feel that maybe somebody intends on being with you guys. We got the bride card, engagement. I just see that you guys, if you keep standing in your power and just sitting and knowing and doing the things that you came here to do, keep focusing on yourself, going where you want to go, and just shining your light, like, you'll see things start to fall together. And I'm also seeing for you guys that, again, there's going to be a lot of new doors opening in your life, even outside of relationships. I feel that you're going to have communication from somebody or something you want communication from. And I'm also seeing for you that, yeah, you could be, like I said, there could be a distance going on in a certain situation in your life, or you could be feeling even distant from your intuition or from your next step. But just know that things are going to align and you're going to see the next step very, very soon. Yeah. And again, guys, if you guys spend $40 in my shop, you get this deck over here that you see, LOVEEXISTSVISIONS.com. Also, you guys can follow me on Instagram, Queen Alice Love, for updates on everything I have going on. I feel like I'm going to start posting motivational messages over there. So again, I always try to do new things, or I'm always having a lot of different stuff going on. So a lot of you guys are always wondering, like, why I didn't upload on the main channel all the time, or why I'm doing this, or why I'm doing that. And honestly, your girl Alice gets tired sometimes too, and I rest, but also I just go where I'm called. And I feel like a lot of you guys are in that same type of energy where people are talking about you, questioning you. Why you left a certain relationship? Why did you leave a certain environment? Why did you stop hanging out with a certain person? Why are you not posting here? Why are you not doing this anymore? And I feel some of you guys may feel like, you're letting things go, and it could be kind of difficult because you've done things a certain way for so long. But if that way isn't fulfilling you anymore, if that way isn't lighting you guys up, then it's time for a change. That's what I'm picking up on. And again, the reason why a lot of you guys are getting this message right now that you could change energy into rooms is because you're meant to step into many rooms. You're meant to step in many environments. And yeah, if you stay somewhere too long, things end up a little sour because you're meant to go in there and impact. And that can also translate to your work as well, and why maybe you guys might get tired or drained if you do too much somewhere. And sometimes, again, your energy is so amazing that people sometimes also take it for granted. And then when you're gone, all of a sudden your value gets raised. So I feel like you're in a situation right now where you guys are walking away from certain thing where people were not appreciating your value and your energy, and you're entering back into it. And it may not even be that you guys articulated that. It could just be because you were tired and you were drained and you didn't want to do it anymore. And the reason is because energetically you were giving more than you were getting out of that situation. So that's why your angels are calling for you guys. Just listen to your intuition. Even in a relationship, if it's not going right, pull back your energy. Stop doing the most for people that aren't doing the same for you. Stop giving energy to people that aren't showing you the same respect. Like, that's all I gotta say about that, because your energy is so powerful. Believe me, they will get it together if they fear losing you. There's somebody here who fears losing you more than anything else, and they are faking out that that's not the truth, but it truly is the truth. And, they can say or do things because they think that, acting like they don't care is power, but it's really not. And they're going to see that, we got the Ace of Wands there. I see you guys are going to get the attention. You're going to get the inspiration, the direction that you really need. You're getting exactly what you want here. So again, that's what I'm telling you guys. Just keep the good work. Like, everything is going as it should. And I see that I'm hearing like a dartboard or like a bullseye. So it's like some kind of, again, you could take a few shots or pick up a few cups, right? There's going to be a hit like in your next step. I feel like this could also be for my people out there that do create content and you want to do something that's going to go, that's going to be successful for you. Or for you guys, it's about dating or relationships. Some guys, it's about dealing with a particular person who's so difficult. Try different methods with them, or parenting or teaching or clients, right? Try different things and don't keep doing things the same way. Like, I just channeled on my Instagram, like a message. I just said, now's the time to try different things. Like, if what you're doing isn't working, seek out inspiration or take a break. Like, if things are not working, don't keep doing things the same way. Like they say, it's insanity. And I feel like maybe you guys get caught, doing things in the same way because it's just a routine. We got the King of Pentacles here, Two of Wands, the World, the Hierophant. Looks like there is some sort of commitment coming or some sort of contract is going to be signed that's going to be very lucrative for you guys. We got the Star here. Yeah, again, I feel like the Star with the Superwoman energy is like, you guys truly are in this energy where the more you shine, the more you unlock your power. The more you step out and be seen and be noticed and you stand in your power without, chasing people, but showing them and shining. Like, this is the energy where people are saying this. You don't chase, you just shine. And I feel like you guys have this ability more than anyone else. When you guys step back and do what you show off your talents, your gifts, your skills, your knowledge, people really start to notice you the most. Like, not when you're, begging to be seen and noticed, but when you just are yourself, you are seen and noticed, okay? I don't want to clock. Of course, there are going to be certain people that pretend they don't see you, but I'm hearing fake accounts, stalkers. You got all that going on, guys. You got a lot of people watching you more than you think and anticipating your next move. And I feel like a lot of you guys could be pulling back your energy right now while you go through this transformation, but then we have Superman too as well with the Sun card. So I feel like you're going to be getting your energy back. With the Five of Cups there, I feel like some of you guys may be going through a sad time. Well, I think that you're going through healing and things are going to be balancing out. A tower could have happened in your life, or a lot of you guys are still living in the way where you're afraid of a tower happening if you make the wrong choice. But in all reality, even if that does happen, it's for you. It's for you to lead you in the right direction, to show you guys the truth. If you move in fear of what can happen next, you're never going to actually step into your destiny. We get the Hermit here and the Six of Swords. Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, and Justice. Yeah, you guys are really manifesting exactly what you want. So just keep doing what you're lit up and inspired to do. And sometimes that's taking a nap. Do that as well. Don't overexhaust yourself. I do feel that a lot of people are watching guys right now. And again, people are talking about the fact that you have changed their lives. You have created positive impact. You are someone that they look for advice, or they look for the next step. And people are really waiting to see what you guys do next too as well. And I do feel that you guys are afraid to make mistakes, or you could be afraid that you could say or do the wrong things, but you're being led into the right direction. And I feel like, again, you guys could be innovators, so you don't have like your blueprint or some kind of, like, you are the blueprint. So you don't have someone to look up to sometimes, or someone to tell you this is what you need to be doing. Like, and what you're doing could be uniquely you. So that's why you guys may feel lost sometimes. Like, okay, what do I do? What is the next step? But your intuition is going to guide you. So again, you're not going to be able to find something out there and be like, oh, I'm going to do that same exact thing. No, because you may have an idea that's unique, or you could see something and be like, I'm going to try that, but make it my own. I feel like this is the energy where you guys are trying to decide your next step, but yet no one has the answers for you. But something you're going to be doing next is something completely uniquely you. And I also feel as well, this can also be due to dealing with like relationships too as well. You may be dealing with someone difficult and nobody has the answers for you because you're meant to go through the situation on your own. Like, some of you guys are dealing with someone or something that people are not understanding. This soulmate connection, or people not understanding this client situation, people not understanding your work, what you're doing, and you can't go to advice for people because they don't get it and they're not going to be able to help you with this. If anything, they probably need more help in their lives than you do. So I'm just sensing that go with your intuition, stand in your power. There's some sort of energy in your life where you guys are wondering, what do I do here? And it's just the more you stand in your power, You see, it's funny because the communication and the envelope card and the lovers card came in with travel and opening doors, and then we have the moon control. It's like the Empress is here. It's like you guys have the power and control more than you think, but it's in hidden power. It's that intuition power. It's that feminine power. So it's like all you need to be doing is keep opening new doors for yourself, going places, doing things, maybe traveling, doing what you enjoy. And I see that you will get the movement you deserve, or communication or results or views or whatever it is that you guys are trying to manifest in your life right now. But going backwards or doing things that were not working in the past is not going to help. Of course, there are certain seasons where you can step out and step back in, but I feel like you guys are getting ready for some big changes here. And again, you are like, okay, what do I do next to create the results that I want? And it looks like it's just going to come to you. You guys are the Empress. You're the Emperor. You already have the power. All you need to do is just shine. And things are going to come together, or you're just going to show this is my value. Like, I don't need to be doing the most anymore. I don't need to be forcing myself into a box anymore. I don't need to be conforming to these people that were never meant to be my audience anyway. I'm not meant to be conforming to these people. Yes, again, there are going to be situations where at one point those were your people, but you got to move on and move forward from that, because you guys are here to implement change. At one point you existed in a certain realm, but now you're going to exist in another one as you elevate and grow. Remember guys, you elevate, grow, and change at a much faster rate than people. So it's like at one moment you are everyone's, you're doing everything and everything's great, and the next everything's great, but the next moment, things may go downhill, and it's just time to keep it moving. And I'm saying as well, that's the same thing for if you guys are in a line of work or content creators or relationships. At first, everything is great, and then things kind of go downhill. It's time to move forward, and you're looking back at those relationships like, wow, I wish I could, go back to the way things were, but they're never going to go back that way. And there are certain things that start off rocky and end up really great, and that's really the things that are going to last in your life. Because I feel that there's something about you guys may feel like right now is a rocky start, or things are pretty rocky in one certain direction of your life, but yet, you keep being called towards it. So keep trying, keep doing, and you're going to see a lot of success here. I do feel like this is also an inspirational message for those that, want to create or content create, because it seems like you're trying to find your thing right now, your niche, and whatever you're going to step into is going to be completely you. Yeah, you could be inspired by certain forms of content, but I feel like you guys are going to come up with something new very, very soon, and it's going to work out for you. And if you're going to start a social media page, you're going to see success, or something like that. Or if you guys are on social media, maybe your next big thing is coming through. Freedom, action, strength, and resources. Maybe some of you guys it's through communication with someone else or someone's advice. So keep your eyes and ears open. Again, you're the only one that can lead the way on your next step, because you're the only one that's you. So, social media is all about showcasing you. So no one can teach you how to be you, but people definitely can give you a little bits and pieces of advice. And I feel like that could be the angels speaking through them, or God. So I feel like you guys have a lot of creative freedom. You have more freedom than you think. And maybe you are stuck doing a certain way, thinking you're in a certain box, but that really simply isn't true. And I also feel as well, in a certain relationship, you may feel stuck or stagnant, or that someone is not seeing your point of view, or that you're dealing with some difficulty, but keep growing and shining. You'll just see that things kind of flow together. I feel like sometimes people really need to learn the hard way, because you do have somebody here who seems to be kind of stuck in their ways. And I feel that's going to be to their own detriment, and you're breaking free of old patterns. So if they're energetically attached to you, they're going to be breaking free of old patterns too. You guys are in a very stable energy. Don't let anybody throw you off course. We got romance and sweetness. I feel like you guys are going to see things improve in your life. I feel like someone's going to budge and try harder for this connection, fight for this connection. Like, you guys might want to check out the last reading, because I feel that same energy coming through, the one I did before this one. Yeah, but I feel like it's like the way you guys are. Like, you have this ability to survive, to persevere, and people are very attracted to that. And I feel that I'm hearing I can go the distance. You guys can go the distance, do what you need to be doing, and don't worry about, looking behind you. Are they still following me? Are they still watching me? Like, yes, they are, I feel like, of course, you'll lose people along the way, but people that are meant to see and be led by your example will remain in your life, will keep watching you, even if they're hoovering your energy, or even if they don't communicate with you all the time, doesn't mean they're not watching, you're not influencing them. I actually feel like there's more than one person here who is being led by you guys energetically right now at this time. That's why it's important for you guys not to slow down and stop for one person, because there's many, if not thousands, that are meant to be impacted by you. And that's what people are talking about. The way that you have impacted their lives, the way that you guys have impacted many. So don't, just because one person here may be off their game and throwing you off, doesn't mean that you're going to be off. If anything, you guys are going to, on this on season and lighting up your fire and shining, is going to get this person's ass moving. That's really what I'm hearing. And that's all there is about that. We got stability and growth, and then we have endings, beginnings, and then we have here news and messages, right? I feel that even if some relationships go through some seasons of endings, they could be rebirthed again at a later time or date. You guys may actually see that happen in a certain situation, because maybe you're having a hard time leaving somebody behind, or feeling like if you keep it moving, that this person's just you're gonna look behind you and they're gone. But in all reality, again, the Emperor came in here. There's an energy here that's here to stay in your life, guys. So you set the terms. Energetically, they're not going anywhere because they can't go anywhere. So you set the terms, and if they're watching you online or watching your stories or watching your channels, or if you guys are friends or in a friend group or they're in your workplace, they'll see you guys just shining. And that's what you're meant to be doing here, because I feel like that's what these people are very attracted to. That's what this person's very attracted to. And we're at a time period where, emperors and empresses, whatever, people really can't understand when they actually meet someone on their level. Like, they're kind of used to dealing with people below them. So when someone meets someone energetically on their level, they can throw them through a loop and take them a little bit to adjust. There's somebody here who is going to circle the block, but they're taking a little bit to adjust to your energy. And yeah. I know people out there are like, oh, if you want to, he'll act right, this or that. I know, yes, true, whatever. Keep living your life and don't wait around for people. This is not the message there. Like I said, there's a lot of options here. Maybe one more cup is going to be the hit, But I do feel that there's an energy here that's spiritual going on, that, yes, people need to be on the right path before they could be around you. God needs to approve of them before they could be around you. They may have to take some time out to work on themselves and reflect before they could be around you, because if they're going to be toxic towards you, God is going to take that person off your path. Like, that's just it. And even if they're meant to be there, they got to be put in time out. They got to be put in I actually just saw like the jail, like the Monopoly board. That's kind of what I was thinking, like Monopoly. Yeah, I feel like somebody here is trying to build an empire. That could be their focus right now. We got first kiss, then we have opening up. Yeah, someone could be like having a hard time with vulnerability. Again, we have the Seven of Cups there too as well. Drama, a lot of drama could have been added into this person's life or your life through other people. And again, like I said, they keep picking up other cups, which is family influence, friend influences, influence other people, whatever. They're going to keep fumbling and failing until they get it right. This is the message here. So you guys know that. So stand in your power and shine. And this is also for my people that are dealing with clients that don't listen. If you're dealing with friends that just keep making the same mistakes. If you're dealing with family members that you are worried about, boom, just keep shining and leading, speaking your truth, and keep it moving. And, that's it, because you got people here that keep making the same mistakes, but what are you going to do about that? And at the same time, don't be that person as well, going back to things or trying to swoop down on someone's level or chase someone or something that isn't acting right. Keep shining, stating your power, and going. And I do feel you're going to see the energy of some movement here. And also as well, this has to do with your work or your relationships. Your energy is powerful and impactful. People have noticed that. So step into something new and shine, and you're going to get new energies coming through. I'm hearing a new audience. I'm hearing just new success or new or people from your past are going to be acting new, like being renewed. Old relationships could be renewed in a positive light. And I do feel like, again, in a romantic situation, be playful, be cooperative, stay in a light energy, but keep shining and don't put up with any BS. And I see that you're going to get the results that you want. I feel that, yeah, you're not an option, okay? So I'm hearing that too as well. Don't let anybody treat you as such either. Yeah. See what else we have going on here. Guys definitely have dealt in the past, fake friends, people that knew your power, that knew your potential, and they were keeping you down. So again, so you guys could be mourning the endings of certain friendships or relationships, or some of you guys could be upset with someone with going back to the same people that wasn't good for them or whatever, but they're going to keep learning their lesson. That's what I'm seeing, You guys have this superhuman ability to just shine, and it's like, yeah, it's like this energy of people realizing that the more you guys elevate, you will leave them behind, and they're stressing about that. There should be more of a worry about these people being left behind by you than whatever it is that they're doing. And you guys have and will continue to leave people behind if they don't act right. And they can make a choice to be better and communicate better. But if they are choosing the wrong path, they'll have to pick up every cup before they get to that last one that's the right path to you. And again, I do see that there's going to be positive movement here, because in this situation, I feel like this person has already picked up like 5 or 6 wrong cups. So it's only a matter of time before they pick up the right one. And I feel that this may be also the wrong cups is just the lack of movement too as well. Like, not making a decision is making a decision not to move forward, right? So someone could be thinking, someone could be stalling here. But again, there could have been a lot of evil eye on the situation. So like I always say, guys, continue to pray, cord cut, and cleanse. Just, instead of trying to even manifest this person so much, just pray on it. Pray for God to remove any blocks, removals, any kind of spells or hexes or curses or negative energy that has been put on this situation, or pray for this person to have discernment, to not listen to people in situations that aren't for them. And again, pray for the same for yourself too, of course. There's a lot of you guys may be praying for other people more than you would pray for yourself, because again, there's more power in you guys being in power than empowering other people. By you guys being in your power, you empower other people. So I'm seeing that, you know, play for yourself, then pray for other people first, you know, because again, you guys got more things you need to be doing than focusing on what someone else is doing. And the more you're in alignment, the more everyone else gets into alignment. I'm seeing angel number 1222. So continue, guys, to lead by your light. You guys are my light workers and my healers. If you're new here, welcome. We made it to the end. Give me a thumbs up and hit subscribe. I want you guys to comment below. I am not chasing, I'm attracting, and I'm standing in my power. And this is what you guys are going to be doing right now, especially with someone or something that isn't acting right, because it just looks like deep down, this person does not want the situation to end. So you fit the terms. And again, you guys have better things to be doing than dealing with someone else's BS. So this could be multiple people in situations where you feel like you're not getting your values worth, but then, you know, show up somewhere where you feel like you are. And I feel like that's the shift you guys are going to be making. And it could even be out of a relationship or friendships or dynamics or situationships that just aren't suiting you anymore. And I do feel that there's someone you guys had to leave behind. And that's okay, you know. I feel like, again, if a relationship is not making improvement, it's staying the same with disrespect or going downhill, that's your sign to step aside from that. With the Six of Wands here, like, forget what anybody else is doing. Some people are just meant to sit and watch you from afar. And that might be just the season of that right now. Even when you have a relationship with somebody you guys are close to or always going to be together or whatever, it's like maybe they need to sit the F down and watch you guys shine. Like, that's kind of what I'm seeing. Right now, you guys just need to keep doing what you're feeling intuitively guided to do, create. Keep focusing on your vision, your plans, and don't forget about, don't forget about just putting yourself first. And keep praying, cord cutting, and cleansing, because you guys are shining right now, okay? I feel like whatever challenge you guys are going through, you're going to move over it. You're either going to go over it or go around it. You know, you're going to find a way around that mountain, or you're going to climb it, and you're going to make it to the top, you know? We got long distance, past love, karma. A lot of people are still thinking about you guys. Again, there's people talking about you, saying how much they miss you, saying how much they miss your time, miss your energy. And I do feel there's one particular person here who's going to be making some changes because they have to experience that loss of you time and time again until they can get it right. Like, I feel like there's someone here, like, okay, I keep choosing this wrong choice and I keep getting bodied. Like, that's literally it. Like, someone here keeps fumbling. And again, the wrong choice doesn't mean like other people all the time. It could have in the past, but it actually means listening to gossip, listening to what their mom says, or, you know, there could be them making wrong choices in their life in terms of career or work or trusting wrong people that affects your relationship. And it's like this person is realizing that if they want to be seen in a high light in your eyes, they got to start making better choices. And I do feel like that's what's going to be happening here. And people are talking about the fact that you energetically have an influence over a certain individual that you guys are stressed about. And I do feel like you guys also successfully cut off people that were never planning on changing, just hanging on to your energy. And you guys got to identify those people, remove them, but also acknowledge the fact that there are certain people that may be lost, frustrated, that maybe in need of healing, but they are really following your lead and following your light. And again, this is not just romantic, this is friendship, this is work, this is also the power and influence you guys hold if you have an audience. And I see that you guys are publicly shifting yourself in one way or another, and people are noticing that and inspired by that. And they're proud of you for the changes that you're making, because it's like you guys are also going to be attracting a more vibrational, either you're going to upgrade your friends around you to be more high vibrational, or you're going to attract new high vibrational friends or a new high vibrational audience in some sort of line of work that you guys could be doing, or workplace. You guys, you know, fill in the blanks to whatever you guys have going on here, because so many of you guys just stuck in a certain spot thinking that you're just stuck here, when in reality you need to step aside from these stuck energies of people around you and shine and see who elevates to your energy and see who gets lost. So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. You got a lot of people that are really grateful to have you in their life. There's somebody here you guys could have reconciled with, a friend or a family member, or got closer to recently, and they're super excited that you are there back in their life. And good, sometimes you really do have misunderstandings and changes and coming back together. I don't feel that we should always just cut people off, but what I do feel is a good block session, a good walking away. If someone cannot act right, absolutely, you can always explore that relationship in the future, and they can always try to make amends with you if they really did want to. So that's kind of what I'm seeing for you guys. And I always recommend just doing cord cutting and cleansing, because it will remove the energies of people that aren't for you. But if there's just blockages or negativity that is affecting a connection that's meant to be, you'll actually see improvements here. And I feel like if you guys have done that or are doing that, you're seeing the results of that, or will see the results of that. Got the World card here. You guys are on a new chapter, and by entering this new chapter, you're just shining with this Queen of Wands energy. And I feel like, yeah, you guys are truly leading with your light right now. We got the Empress as well. Again, Eight of Wands. Just to feel like, by you guys remind yourself, I am the Queen of Wands. I am powerful. I'm amazing. I'm successful. I'm going to get this. I'm not even worried about this person's doing, because I'm too busy shining. I'm too busy leading with my light. Like, boom, you're going to get the results that you guys want, whether it's work, relationships, romance, you name it. people should be grateful to be in your presence, not the other way around. Yes, I'm sure whatever people have things to offer, but we're not talking about that right now. We're talking about you realizing who the F you are and stepping up and shining, because people are noticing that and people are talking about that. People are talking about the fact that you are the moment, you are the light, you are the person that people look to in their darkest of hours, and you're the person that people wish they had to talk to when they lost access to you. So remember that, okay? And there's somebody here who may need to hit rock bottom a few times before they could really see the light. And again, you'll always be there. Your light's gonna always be there. And don't even worry so much about being that person to fix or change anybody. That's on God. So keep praying for a certain individual that you may be frustrated with. Or right now, you could be frustrated with yourself and where you're at. So keep praying for yourself to get the clarity you need to make the next step, that everything will fall together and you will be getting that. I see you guys seeing the fruits of your labor, and I see this energy of a spark of something new, and that being very, very successful. You have the Four of Pentacles. You guys are definitely letting go of old ways of doing things, people that could be holding you back. And I do see that you guys are stepping into the season of you just sitting on the throne and knowing that you are the Emperor/Empress, and people should just start acting right. And I also feel as well, you guys not having to do the most, and people showing up, like filling up stadiums without having to even, advertise, like that type of vibe. You know what I mean? People coming to your video without even you realizing it. Love offers coming in left and right without even you trying, or somebody finally just coming to you without you even thinking about them. Boom. Like, it's just like, okay, I am the Empress. I don't really need to be doing much of anything besides being myself and shining. And yeah, I just see that you guys are stepping into this right now, and you always had this in you. So don't let anybody else throw you off of this game. In the past, there definitely was people that saw this in you and made you feel like you weren't that. And it's because the King of Cups in reverse, a lot of these people just weren't on your level. When you truly get an Emperor here, they will stand up and do the things they need to be doing to stay in your life, and vice versa, right? So again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really do hope you guys like this message, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.